Hey guys, yes, I'm alive. Just been kinda busy lately. Mainly with school exams, but I also spend a lot of time doing something else. As the title reads, I landed my first ever actual art job. I mean, like, I've already done some commissions and stuff, but those were more like a single artwork for a friend kinda thing. This one was on another level. You mere mortals could never conceive. No, but seriously. This was finally an actual art job for a studio. And in this video I want to talk about my experience as a noob artist working for an actual studio. So basically the studio is making like a little animated show for an antivirus company, Asset. You may have heard of Asset. It's a pretty well-known company and their antivirus is one of the best in the game. And a fun fact, it was founded in my country, Slovakia. At least one thing we can be known for except an extremely corrupt government. Yeah, and also we invented the parachute. So what was my part in this animated show? Illustration, character design, or even animation? That's probably what you would expect. Sorry to disappoint you, but neither of these was my job. The only thing I've done was storyboarding. Yeah, not a really interesting job, but still an important part in the process of creating a show. And how I landed this job is quite unexpected. So I found a studio on LinkedIn and they were searching for a graphic designer with knowledge of Photoshop and Illustrator. I know how to use Photoshop, even though I like Clip Studio Paint more, as you might have noticed. But Illustrator? Nope. Never have I used this software in my entire life. But still I decided to send them my CV and my portfolio, and 2 days later I got a reply. And as I expected, they politely rejected me, saying they've already found who they were looking for. But they would let me know if any job I could do comes their way. I didn't make much of it, and honestly, I didn't really expect hearing from them ever. And I've seen it as just a classic polite talk after rejecting someone. One day, about a week later, I woke up and got an email from them saying they found a job for me. And that just comes to show that you should not be afraid to apply for a job, even if you don't really think you will land it. Just send them your CV and your portfolio, and who knows? Maybe they will need you for something. But don't expect anything big. Be happy with what you get and with having a chance to gain some experience how production teams work. As I've already said, I was doing storyboarding. It's basically this. They gave me these sketches and I was supposed to draw it more refined so the animator can have it as a reference. And they gave me 2 euros per image. That's not a lot, but I was supposed to make 3 images per hour, so that's 6 euros an hour, which is pretty normal part-time job salary here in Slovakia. But even if they gave me less money, I would probably still take the job. And you should too. I'll tell you why. Imagine you really like playing basketball, but you are just an amateur player. Now imagine fucking LeBron James comes to you and wants you to play an official match with the Lakers. They even give you a jersey with your name on it. But there is one thing. You will not get paid for the match. Would you still go and play with them? Of course you would. So yeah, that's kinda similar with my first ever job for an actual studio. But don't misunderstand this. Of course you should not work if you don't gain anything from it. But if you get a chance to work for an actual studio team for the first time and you feel like you will gain a lot of experience from it, it's definitely worth it, even if they will not pay you a lot at first. Another really good thing is that you will gain contacts, and guess what? They will remember you and know about you. Meaning, if they need something and think you will be good for the job, they will hire you again. I recommend checking out Trent Kanyuga if you don't already know about him. He worked for Blizzard as well as Riot, and the information this guy provides is literally priceless. Especially regarding working for studios as an artist. And from what I've learned from this guy so far, I realized that building connections and gaining experience is the most important thing. Yes, even more important than actually being good at art. But don't stop improving at art, of course. Please. And the last thing I want to talk about, there is no need to stress if you don't know something, or if you are just a bit slow. It's your first actual studio art job, after all. And the people working on the project know about it. Cause once they were in the same place too. For example, I was in contact with an animator through the entire time I was drawing the storyboards. I could just text her whenever I needed to ask something, and she was really friendly and gave me exact instructions, which was extremely helpful. Okay, so I finished the storyboarding. Now what? Well, they told me that I can come and meet them in the studio in a couple weeks, so they get to know me. So I'm assuming they will give me more work when they will need me, and that's really good. This way I could finally gain art experience while also making some money to pay off my bills, and I won't have to work in other part-time jobs that much, meaning I will spend more time improving at art. I hope you learned something from me sharing my experience with my first ever actual studio job. If it helped, you can return the favor with liking, subscribing and sharing with your friends. You know, the usual stuff. With that said, I also want to briefly talk about with something else I spend a lot of time doing lately. I'm making a second channel where I will post animated videos about weird stuff in history, the universe and generally interesting information presented in a funny way. I've already made 2 videos, from which one of them is probably already published. I will leave a link in the description, so go check it out. I guarantee you will love it. Okay guys, that's all from me for today. Remember, keep it fun and really enjoy doing what you love. I will see you in the next one. Love you and bye.